Hey guys, happy 4th of July. I am here to remind you to eat somewhat healthy on an unhealthy eating day, right? Okay, so let's start with number one that I'm thinking everybody's going to be doing too much of is drinking. Now, water, unsweetened tea or unsweetened coffee are obviously the best way to go because they have no calories, right? But that's not typically what people wind up doing. They do like a sugary tea, especially down here in the South. So my suggestion to you is maybe use 50% sugar and 50% sweetener, or go 50% lighter and do like a half of a glass of tea and half a glass of water. So then it just diminishes your calories just a little bit more. And sip, don't chug that. If you want to chug something, just chug water, okay? Because that probably just means you're dehydrated. Make sense on that? Okay. Soda. Kind of not something that I would promote on a day like today because you're probably going to drink a lot more than you thought you were going to. So my suggestion to you on soda is get those little mini cans that are like 7.5, 8 ounces. That would be the best way to go. Sorry, you hear my kid in the background. Then alcohol, okay? Note, I'm not supporting any beverages in any particular, it's just what I have in my house right now. So, first of all, we have your beer. Now, this is Corona Extra. It's not a light beer. So if you want to save calories on beer, you definitely need to go to a light beer, right? So I don't care what kind of beer it is. Like, you can do Michelob Ultra, you can do those 64 calorie beers. You can do whatever it is that makes you happy, as long as it's a light beer. We really don't want the full diesel beer. And if it's something really dark and heavy, like Guinness or something, you're kind of doubling your calories. And in one beer, you're actually drinking 2 beers. So kind of be a little safe on that. With beer, the best answer from me is that if you're going to drink a beer, drink a glass of water after. Drink a beer, drink a glass of water after. One, it'll just slow down how many calories you consume, but 2, it'll be a little bit more helpful in that aspect, okay? Sorry, you also hear the bag rumbling. I'm giving her a snack so that way she stays a little quieter. Right, this is what you have to do when you're a mother and there's no daycare on the 4th of July. Okay, next item. Popular right now, right? Whether it's White Claw or any of the hard seltzers, they're actually really not that bad, and they're nice enough to provide you with calories. So my answer to you is when you're looking at these calories, these are mindless calories. They give you absolutely positively no nutritional value, and every time you drink one of these guys, you're drinking 100 calories. So you need to plan that into your day. So if you're gonna drink 5 or 6 of those, I want you to take that into consideration if you're trying to lose weight. Today may be more of a maintenance day, or this week may even be a maintenance week if you're going to be drinking multiples of those. Again, I would tell you to drink one and drink a water and drink one and drink a water. Just saves your calories in the long run. Okay, my next beverage, wine. Okay, rosé, very popular right now, right? Okay, note the alcohol content. So the alcohol content in wine is a lot stronger than the other 2 things that I pointed out to you just a minute ago. So with wine, you do get a lot less. So both of those were around 12 ounces. I think they're both 12 ounces. Yeah, both are 12 ounces. And wine, you can really only drink 5 ounces. So those ounces are going to speed up a little bit. And when you drink that, you technically need to be really making sure you're drinking the water, or you're definitely going to get just a few more calories in the wine. So the only reason why people have been really going to those hard seltzers is because you get more portion for less calories. But any of those would be fine. Alcohol does have a benefit, technically, nutrition-wise, but only if you do it in moderation, which is 1 drink a day for a woman and 2 drinks a day for a man. So remember to drink wisely. If you're doing mixed beverages, which I don't really have shown to you, I don't care what kind of hard liquor you do. I'll tell you that some of the hard liquors maybe do have a little bit more calories, but like not enough for you to really worry about them other than what you're mixing them with. If you're mixing them with soda, or you're mixing them with cranberry juice, or you're mixing them with some sort of, margarita, that is really going to add up. So I would really suggest that one of those is like 500 calories. So you could drink 5 of those hard seltzers. You can really only drink 1 margarita and be around the same amount of calories. So be very careful when it comes to drinking. All right? So note, all those are mindless calories that you're just adding to your day. So if you're trying to lose weight, you want to be a little bit more careful. All right, second thing, Don't go to the party hungry. All right, I get it. Everybody's like, well, I know I'm gonna overeat there, so I'll just won't eat all morning. No, that's awful. Then you'll really overeat there, okay? I want you to eat a regular breakfast, a nice healthy snack, and then when you go to the party, I want you to stay away from the food, meaning sit the furthest from the food. Don't park yourself in front of the food. If they put food down on the table in front of you, move it away or get up or something like that. If it's sitting there in front of you, you're about 7 times more likely to eat it and overeat on it because it's just sitting there looking at you in the face. Okay, so that's number 1. Number 2 is that I, of course, encourage you to eat like more of the fruits and vegetables first, if they have any there. And again, they'd really need to be like fresh and not doused in a whole bunch of butter or oils or things like that. So if you are gonna have those, I typically suggest you bring your own item, right? So whenever I go to a party, I bring something that I've cooked myself that's just plain vegetables. So that way I know I can eat basically the whole thing if I wanted to, and it wouldn't be affecting that. Then you move onward to your main course. It's okay to have everything that's out there. Let's say you want the potato salad and you want the baked beans and you want the macaroni salad and you want the mac and cheese and you want the bratwurst and you want the hot dog and you want the chicken and you want a little bit of everything. Okay, I get it. I understand it's a party, but why do you have to eat a whole big portion of everything? Just take a spoonful, a small spoonful of each one, and then maybe get 3 of your friends to split the other things with you and take a third, and a third. Then you haven't over portion controlled and you've gotten everything you want. Last but not least, remember, it's just a day, okay? If you really want a hot dog and you haven't been eating them, so you're like, oh my God, I want to eat 7 hot dogs, or I want to have hot dogs and bratwurst and a hamburger because I've been limiting myself from these things and now I just want to eat them all. My answer is, okay, why don't you just have one of them today and then one next week and one the week after and one the week after that, and stop depriving yourself and learning a little bit of portion control and exactly how to plan that out, okay? Desserts, I always tell people that if you want a little bit of each dessert, that's fine. I want you to think like a woman's fingers, really, like 2 small itty bitty fingers of a dessert, okay? Not really that big, would be my answer to you, because you're definitely gonna overeat if you eat dessert. Now, one of the things that I operate on if I'm going to have an unhealthy eating day is that we all want appetizers, the frou-frou beverage, the big main meal that's offered for you, and the dessert, okay? I draw my line. Only one thing can be unhealthy. So if I choose to drink that margarita, then I'm gonna only have healthy appetizers, a healthy dinner, and a healthy dessert, okay? Healthy dessert being fruit or something like that. Now, let's say that I choose to do the appetizer and I want the appetizer to be fried. So maybe I'm going to do like French fries as my appetizer. That's all I can think of right now. And I'm gonna drink that hard seltzer as my drink. And then I'm gonna eat chicken and veggies and maybe some brown rice or something for my main meal. And then my dessert is gonna be something like fruit. Or maybe I wanna eat dessert as my main, bad thing that I'm doing. So everything's gonna be healthy. And maybe I'm gonna just skip the appetizer in general because I don't really need it. I'm drinking anyways. Fill up on water and eat a little bit healthier. And that would be my suggestion there. And I want you to know that out of all this, you can do this every day and apply some of these tactics to your basic life. So I'm Leslie Urbis again. I am a dietitian and a certified diabetes educator, and I am here for you to help you with learning. So if you liked this video, you should like it on YouTube and pass it on to friends and family, and reach out to me via email or Facebook or Instagram. Find me, Leslie Fiala Urbis, and look for me, and let's continue onward in our journey so that way I can help you, and from the comfort of your own home, right? You don't have to go find a dietitian. You don't have to trust some random person you met on the internet that has no credentials. You can come with me and we can make this a journey, all right? So remember those tips. My last tip for you today is if you are not portion controlling, I suggest that you start today. Why? Because tomorrow you don't want to wake up 10 pounds heavier, right? I'm just playing around. But I do suggest you portion control today. I hope you have a great 4th of July. I hope this was helpful. If you enjoyed it, comment below. I would love to have a conversation with you. Happy healthy eating today on the 4th of July.